Hi everyone, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to tap into Pisces energies. So Pisces, this is going to be your reading for the time frame of February the 2nd through February 8th. So we're going to go ahead and do a general reading here. So where it's so general, you might find certain messages not resonating with you in your situation. And that's okay. It simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you because it is a general reading. Also, the dates here, they really are general guidelines. So you might notice things happening a few weeks before, a few days before, maybe even resonating a few days or weeks after these particular dates. All right, so tapping into the energies of Pisces. All right, so I think what I'm going to do for you, Pisces, I've already selected the decks. Okay. It's a little chilly in here. We have cold weather today where we're at. And normally I really enjoy the cold weather. For when I'm channeling, I like to have the colder temperatures. Not really sure why. But today it's a little bit too much. Okay, so we're going to get started with, I'm going to pull an animal totem card, which is going to give you some energies here to kind of just, if you are going through a time where you're feeling stressed out or pulled in too many directions or just needing that little extra boost of inspiration or guidance, it's going to allow you to tap into the energies of the specific animal. So I'll add that in today. And then at the end of the reading, I think I'll also pull an additional card. So let's just get started here with the Oracle Energy card. So by selecting this card, it's going to tell us what the overall energy is going to be here in the reading for today. And this is for Pisces. Time frame of February the 2nd through February 8th. Okay. I hope everyone is well, bringing in the month of February. I can't believe February is here. January's come and gone already. I think that's a good sign that the month of January flew by. Okay. We're going to select the animal, totem animal spirit card, and the Oracle Energy card. This is going to give us the overall energy here today. Spirit, please provide messages for Pisces. And this is to cover the time frame of February the 2nd through February 8th. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for our Pisces friends at this time? All right, so we're going to take a look first at the All right, we have the frog as your spirit animal. It says, stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. Okay, so like I said, that's just for a little bit of extra guidance. I'm feeling that for some reason or another, Pisces, at this time, it's needed. So let's go ahead and read directly from the book for this card. Okay, so it says, the frog appears to those coming into their power, symbolizing the awakening creative energies within you. It's a truly transformational time for you, and there are many opportunities in this transition. The frog helps you swim through life's changes. His close connection to water will assist you in purifying and cleansing. I think that's a really big message right there. The purifying and cleansing for you specifically, it's just something that I felt in your energies, needing to somewhat detox any of the just any of the crap that kind of gets stuck in our system, right? All right, he can help you release any emotional baggage. He reminds you to make choices based on what's right for you, helping you to maintain your personal integrity. So as far as cleansing, I would recommend, if you have the time, understand everyone doesn't have the time to pamper themselves. It's sometimes it's more of a form of a necessity. Take 10 minutes, have a salt bath. Epsom salts are phenomenal for clearing out the energies in your body. It's also very calming and relaxing for your muscles. The frog also heralds a prosperous time for you and those close to you. It's a time to enhance your intuition and focus yourself in order to strengthen your connection to the spirit world. A frog can survive in both water and land. This shows us that it is possible to navigate between spiritual, emotional, and physical planes with ease. I love that. I do feel that as far as the stepping into your power, for some reason or another, I'm feeling that Pisces deserves justice at this time. You feel like you deserve some form of justice, like you've been done wrong in a situation, and you're really just tired of putting up with something specific, or just little things that are going on all around you. So maybe just a little bit irritated. But for one reason or another, you do feel that you deserve justice. And I feel that quite strongly for you. And I can say, based on the feelings that I'm getting already before we've even selected the cards for your reading, that is going to be huge for you. I feel it's important for you. I feel you need to recognize it. I feel you need to step into your power to make sure that you do get justice in your situation. I feel you are more than deserving of this. I do feel that you maybe don't have a lot of time and energy to put into this, so that might be holding you back at this time. But I do feel by you stepping up into your power and really going after getting justice for yourself, that is going to kind of rejuvenate you, because you will thrive off of that type of energy flow. Okay, so we're going to take a look here on your energy card. So you have the hummingbird as your overall energy for this reading today. And this oracle deck is pretty new to me as well, so I'll definitely read this one as well. We're all still learning. We're all going through phases of learning. I think it's important to point that out, that if you're not learning constantly, you're not really living. All right. Okay, so the hummingbird, it says, despite being so little, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. This is something I'm feeling for you, Pisces. For some reason or another, there's a reason that you feel you deserve justice, and this is you in the energy of feeling fiercely territorial to protect your home. Okay, it also says hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal space. Hummingbird invites you to embark on your epic quest. Bypass the dung pile of old pain and hurts. Head for the flowers and lean to trust the calling you hear ever so softly. The buzzing you feel is the sound of your hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and to take bold action. Trust that success is assured, even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination. And I definitely feel that you are in full knowing that you are going to face tests and challenges, and I do feel that you you have all of the skills and knowledge to come through that with ease. Know that all will be well, because all is in the small. This mighty being comes to you to teach you stillness in motion and to trust your inner knowing that the sweetest nectar is assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. If you feel your safety, comfort, or day-to-day survival are more important than saying yes to the invitation to explore the unknown, you will have to work much harder to achieve what is being offered to you freely now. Still your mind, even in the midst of your very hectic schedule, and heed the gentle voice that calls to you to test new wings. All right. So those are the energies here for your reading. I feel it is very appropriate. So we're just going to take a deep breath. And just relax. Breathe out all of the negative energies. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety in your energies right now, but I'm starting to feel it fall away. The feelings are coming through, the emotions are coming through, and they're just rolling off your back. Take another deep breath. And just clear your mind of any responsibilities, any worries, any frustrations and any irritations that you've experienced throughout the day. Okay, so I'm going to ask Spirit to join us to help to select your clarifying cards for your reading here. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for Pisces? The time frame of February the 2nd through February 8th. Messages for Pisces. I can say, Pisces, that I'm very much feeling almost as if it's almost as if there's a mama bear energy coming to the surface at this time, as though you you have this fire burning inside of you, and you're really it's kind of just bubbling up to the surface, and you're not going to be exploding with rage. You're actually going to be kind of transmuting that energy into a mama bear protective type of energy. So for whatever situation you have going on, you're going to be in complete control. You are going to take on this situation without hesitation at this time. You're going to be very victorious here. You're going to really feel in your element. You're really going to feel like you're in your power. You're in full knowing that you're doing what you need to be doing during the time that you need to be doing it. You're going to feel fully supported. You're going to feel as though Spirit is going to provide you exactly what you need at the exact right time. Spirit, what other messages would you like to have come forward? Okay. Here are your cards. I like what I'm seeing. Okay, first card up. First card is Ace of Water. This is a feeling here of you really needing to stop fighting your feelings at this time. Stop feeling, kind of allow yourself to be free of fearful influences at this time. New experiences right now, new friendships right now are definitely in your best interest at this time. A really big message for some of you is you really need to allow your desires, your passions to attract you and to carry you along with the flow. So it's really during times when the storm is really at its worst, coming to the point where you can stand in complete stillness of mind when chaos is just all around you, and then really feeling your power, because it does take a lot of power to be able to do this. And that is what is going to bring you back into stepping into your power. When you get to this state, you are an incredibly powerful being. I very much feel for some of you as well. There's going to be an overflow of abundance here. Really, really great news coming in. It might be one of those situations where finances go up and down and kind of all around for you. And I do think that this is going to be a time where you're going to really benefit in as far as your finances. All right. Next card. 8 of Wands. So some of you could definitely be traveling at this time. There's definite transformation going on here. This is a second indication in the reading of transformation. So I'm very much feeling that your transformation's happening through action. You're gathering momentum right now. There's going to be changes happening here on a physical level for you. You're really going to, during this time frame, you're going to feel a renewed sense of purpose. And believe it or not, you're actually going to experience a really quick and sudden burst of energy, which is really going to allow you to transform through taking action at this time. You're going to feel like things are really happening right now at a fast pace. So any delays that you've been experiencing, those are over. So many things right now very likely are happening for you at once right now. So when I see this here in the reading, you're really cautioned not to be lazy at this time, because inaction here, it can really bring unwelcome changes. So this is a really big message right now. You're going through a lot of transition, and the transition is directly related to taking action. So you're in a movement phase right now. Very, very important for you. All right, next card we have is Ace of Wands. This is an empowerment card here for you. It's also this is what, the third indication of transformation. Transformation is happening for you on a very deep level. I feel you're receiving an awful lot of spirit-inspired action. You do have an enormous amount of access to co-creative power at this time. And by stepping into your power, you're really starting to feel those energies and the effect that it's going to have in your life in the near future. And there's really an exciting feeling that comes along with that. And I feel that's when the burst of energy comes for you. That is what I'm seeing from that card. The next card is the Sun card. I love this card so much. It is, so overall, it's really a happy outcome for you. This is where you're headed. You're having a lot of confidence in yourself. You're starting to feel free. So whatever that means for you, but you're starting to feel freer than you have in a while. So I really feel that plans this time, plans are starting to come together. So things right now are starting to really work out perfectly for you. So that's a really welcome change. Money also is good when this card comes up in your reading. So that's a really great indication there. The biggest message that I'm getting from the Sun card here in your reading is that it's a love card, and I do feel, I feel there is a sense of you being, like I said, a protective mama bear. So you being you have a tribe and you feel like you're connected to, or you're responsible for, or you're grateful to be a part of, and there's just such a really great sense of love that comes with that. And when this is here in your reading, it's really going to be a reminder for you, Pisces, to not lose focus on what is truly important in life. So really overall, as far as relationships go, especially with those, your loved ones and anyone in your inner circle, you really have great opportunities here for your relationships to flourish. And the next card is the Magician card. So I don't think I have to say it, but it's a very, very positive omen. This is really, in your reading specifically, a drive to translate your ideas into action at this time. I'm hearing willpower, so there's something specifically happening for some of you that is going to take a lot of willpower on your part. You by no means are scared of this particular situation. You are very much able to take on this challenge, and you already see success in this situation. So this card here is really, really, really symbolic of manifestation and inspired action. It can also represent being a skillful communicator. So at this time, make sure that you're using that to your advantage. I'm also hearing you are ready. So that could possibly be a message for some of you. A lot of you are really showing your abilities at this time. So a lot of you are really, you're shining brightly as far as your gifts, your sharing with the world, you're really putting yourself out there. I feel you're getting a lot of attention as far as that goes. I feel it's something that is, there's something in the air that's inspiring you to really step up your game, and you cherish these gifts so much. that you're feeling a need to really nurture them at this time and just honor them at this time. And by doing so and being so grateful for them at this time, they're actually really, you're fine tuning them to such a degree that people really are taking notice at this time. I love that for you. Whew, okay, next card. Next card is Three of Wands. So this is coming up really right now to kind of just allow you to question at the moment. Have you maybe lost your direction, and has it been so chaotic that you haven't really had the time to really process this on a deep level? So ask yourself, have you really lost your direction? Are you going in the direction that you intended to? What exactly at this time is your intention? Life gets hectic, things happen. We all have a lot on our plate from day to day, and it's really, really important when I see this card coming up in your reading. It's very symbolic for you at this time to really ask yourself what your intention is. I'm seeing a lot of abundance here with this card. Things are really starting to look good at this time. You can also start to make some long-term plans here. Just have a little patience. I'm also very much, there's a specific group of people who, like I said, when it comes to you kind of coming into your power here and experimenting with your gifts, I feel that there will be a lot of experimentation at this time. There will be a lot of practice, and there will be a lot of refinement. Is probably the best way to put it. Okay, next card we had is Three of Swords. All right, so this likely very much relates to, like I said, there's some form of you feeling you need justice in an area or a situation that you're dealing with. You're going to need to take a little bit of a time out when things kind of calm down for you. Make the conscious effort if they don't. It's going to be so important that you do this for your own health. You need to take some time out now to heal. And for others, you need to forgive yourself. Those are two really big messages that I feel for the Pisces collective right now. I do feel that you could either be distracted, work so hard, not allow yourself to process certain feelings or emotions at this time, and especially if it's negative in the sense that you feel something unjust has happened to you. The sooner you're able to focus on that and heal that, the better off you're going to be. But the longer you wait, you really are jeopardizing your health. Remember also that every experience that we go through, it offers a lesson. And lessons are going to continue to repeat until we understand them. So it's going to be so important for you at this time, whether you know, we're able to take the time out or not. Sometimes it gets to the point where we're forced to, whether we like it or not. So try not to get to that point. There can always be a silver lining that is found in all situations, especially when it comes to the negative. A lot of things can be seen as I'm hearing rejection is God's protection. So for some of you who feel unjustified in some way, your specific situation, that might be a message for someone. If things didn't necessarily work out, it was ultimately because it is in your best interest long term, as hard as it is to accept. Yeah, so overall, this card here, it's a reminder to us, and it should be a reminder to us all, not just Pisces, that life is our classroom, right? We're learning constantly. And if we're not learning, we're not living. I'm a deep believer of that. Wow, your next card is the Emperor card. I love this. I feel that it's your power. You are, you're an empress, you're an emperor, you're everything in that, that energy. But I'm feeling that because the Emperor came out, you're not so much, when I mentioned it was the mama bear protection type of mode, that would have been more of the Empress. But when I feel that mama bear protection mode, it's not necessarily, I'm glad this Emperor card came out, because the best way to explain it, when I say mama bear protection mode, that's what you instinctively think. You think nurturing, loving, caring, but what really I wanted to get across was it's more along the lines of, it's much deeper than that. It's really you showing off your authority at this time, especially if it's called for. It's some form of just irresistible power. And I do feel as well, very specific to your reading, that this is really creating order out of chaos. That's huge. This is where you're struggling right now. I'm feeling a really strong confidence here and a huge power, energy of authority. Yeah, so you're coming into a time where you're definitely going to create order out of any chaotic situation. And I mean, when it comes to stepping into your power, I think that the Emperor is a really fantastic indication that that is exactly what's happening for you at this time. Okay, next card you have is Nine of Cups, and then you have 10 of Cups. So your last two cards, Nine of Cups. So this is you being at the point where you are coming to terms with the fact that you need to make, you want to be in the space where you're removing any emotional hooks. really just letting go of any emotional shackles, kind of that lingering energy of the just emotional baggage that you don't want to carry with you anymore. It's just too heavy of a burden, and it's going to be such a weight lifted off your shoulders once you're able to let it go. But it's a process, and it's a process that deserves time to heal. So overall, I do feel that the end result here, based on this card, is definitely an emotional enlightenment. So really a feeling of just becoming lighter. Um, I do feel a very strong sense of high self-esteem here. And then the next card was the Ten of Cups. And this to me is the Buddha card. And what I mean by that is it's really you becoming centered in the sense that you're truly living in the present moment here. You have a very content, rewarding family life, and you're in a really wonderful spot of just gratitude, being grateful for that. Also, this is another indication with the Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups is also very much any emotional hooks from your past no longer affecting you. I'm feeling a strong sense of a divine connection here. So you're coming into a time where you have a positive emotional state. You're saying no to any disruptive influences at this time, anything that is disrupting your happiness. And you're really coming into just a place of serene peace and well-being. I love this. It kind of comes full circle for you here. All right, so that is your reading for today. I think what I'm going to try to do from now on is end the reading with an inspirational type of message. So we're going to try to get a card here. Ask that Spirit please provide a message for Pisces. Spirit, what additional message would you like to have come forward? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation, they are merely calls for help. So I'm going to say that again. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation, they are merely calls for help. I do feel that this is something that is likely resonating with you, and I'm glad that we can end the reading here. And I do think that as far as it comes with any form of separation, I really feel that that is you being separate from your own personal power. I do feel that you have had times in the recent past where you felt under attack for specific reasons. You felt pain and fear in your energies. judgment, definite judgment here. That's indication that you feel that you really require some form of justice here. That's quite clear in this reading, and I do feel that it will happen for you, and it's really out of just sheer tenacity on your part, which is fantastic. And like I said, any form of separation here, it's really you being separate from your own personal power. So at this time, I feel that you are potentially surrendering at this time, and you're really just putting out a call for help to your guides and spirit and your guardian angels. And I do believe that you understand that by doing so, the call will be answered. So this is a really just a nice way to end the reading today. So I think I'm going to continue to do that. At the end of the readings, we'll do a little inspirational message. All right, Pisces, so that's it for your reading this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Very much enjoyed this reading today. I'm so happy for you where you are going through this transitional stage. I think you have a lot of really exciting things coming up in your future, a lot of potential here, a lot of growth, a lot of transformation happening for sure. Your personal power is where it's at, and that's where you're headed. So I'm very excited for you. I appreciate each and every one of you who take the time out to join me for these readings. If you would like to come back from week to week and join me for these readings, please go ahead, click on like, and subscribe.